Hi Capricorn, welcome to the new moon solar eclipse in Libra for October 2nd, 2024. New moons bring in new cycles. Solar eclipse energy can last up to 6 months, but I understand that there is an intensity of this energy for the first 3.5 months. The direction that your reading is going in is number 5, consciousness, a consciousness of lack, which is the card that is something is missing. And I'm just going to take some excerpts from the book because I don't remember the meanings of all of these cards, nor do I want to. There may be some financial limitation for you, possibly even significant money woes, but this card could indicate restriction in other areas as well. You may be experiencing some limitation in love or relationships, and the feeling of loss could be frustrating or sad. This consciousness card reveals even deeper issues than the Great Gratitude card reversed. It demands that you shift out of the lack consciousness now, even if you feel something is missing in your life. Your fear only restricts you further, making you more miserable and manifesting more limitation. It may be difficult to focus on something positive when you're lonely or have financial troubles, but it's absolutely necessary to do so if you want to change your reality. Take the steps you need to resolve whatever issues may be bothering you, but don't stop there. Make the energetic cause to always acknowledge what you have, even to the smallest detail. Okay, 5 is about change, but it is the roller coaster ride. It's the ups and downs. It's the challenge card. But it does push us to find a solution, to harmonize, right? Number 6, to find that balance. So it seems to be a necessary evil. The first set of cards is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously, actively starting something new, you can find that information in this first set of cards. The second set is you, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, what you're doing in regards to the situation. And the last set of cards is probable outcome. It's probable because some things we are able to change and some things we are meant to experience. Always for our highest good, always for our growth. However, it may not always feel like it at the time. If we're lucky, we see it in hindsight. And if we're luckier, we see it as it's happening. But that can be very difficult. All right, let's have a look here. Two twos in the center there, that's duality and assessing and assimilating the situation. All right, let's start with the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles is kind of like your daily life. It's everyday, mundane stuff. People that you see on your way to work, you know, the barista, the people at the counter, your working people. But there is a hierarchy here. You have the grandfather and the parents and a half a child and 2 dogs. So there's sort of a hierarchical energy there. It is communication. It's also the need to communicate. And it can also be financial negotiation. And we are talking about finances here. So we may be talking over money situations or, even the financial state of the world at large here. And it can be with friends. It can be with people that we feel close to. 6 of Cups for me is platonic relationships. It's not anything terribly romantic. They're young. with quite an age difference there. But it is also Mercury in retrograde card. It's the Sun in Scorpio, but it's memories and the things of the past that kind of come forward. It can even be the things that we've learned from the past that sort of come forward and help us through this period of a consciousness of lack. There is financial negotiation with that Ten of Pentacles, though. Or at least the conversation of it. There's the agitation. You may even be giving up some of your recreational activities, either to make more money or because of financial lack, or giving up something that is... the fifth house in astrology can be your recreational activities. That's why I say that. But it is agitation. It can be lively debates. So I do see communication here about things. So there may be really talks about money. Could be big money too. For some people it can be inheritance and fighting over inheritance. I should hope not, but you never know. But there's agitation, lively debates with that Five of Wands there. And again, I have people from the past and people around you. So, yeah. The one thing that the Six of Cups mentions, though, is that we don't want to make the same mistakes we've made in the past. Now, you are the Two of Swords and the High Priestess. And the Two of Swords is making a decision, or the need to make a decision. It's the Moon in Libra. Libra weighs both sides and can see both sides equally, right? So it can be very difficult to make that decision. But the Two of Swords says both faculties have to be working. It can't just be all mental, which is Libra, air, right? Your emotion or your intuition has to also be involved in this decision. I always see the Two of Swords as a scissor, wanting to cut something off. And this card says make a decision, because no matter what you decide, you will always deal with challenges and rewards. They come together. That is duality. And then you have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is very much about your divinity, your sacred structures on which you build upon. And maybe that is one way to help you to decide how to make this decision. Excuse me. It can also be that you are making these decisions very secretively, because here you have quite a few people around you, right? And here you're very solitary, a little bit mysterious. And so this High Priestess can be rather secretive. And it's things that are going on behind the scenes. Yeah, Pisces. Okay, Cappy. So you are behaving like a Pisces. And yeah, that is kind of a mysterious energy. He's talking to a fish, so it doesn't get any weirder than that. These are, so you can be highly impressionable. You can have excellent intuition. And that's what I'm saying, like both of these cards are your intuition, your psychic abilities. And the Two of Swords is saying it can't all be mental. You have to kind of feel your way through this situation as well. The Page of Cups can bring up insecurities. And remember, Capricorn is half goat, half fish. And so Cappy has a good intuitive side to them, but they also have those deep insecurities as well then, as a Piscean would. and a bit naivete as well. They can be quite naive. So we do want to we want to use both faculties in making this decision. Seems to me like you have to rely on something other than your logic in this case. Or you have to bring logic in instead of just relying on your intuition. That there has to be an equal amount of both. That there are some choices that you're going to have to make. And ethical choices as well. I'm very parched with you, Capricorn. I need to drink a lot of water, so I hope you're drinking water. Especially with that Page of Cups there. The outcome is the World card and the Three of Wands. The world can be worldly issues. It can also be travel. It is the end of a major cycle, and you're kind of waiting for this new beginning to happen. But there are small things that you have to do in order to do that. There's small things that you have to get clear up before you can move on to this big cycle. It is a graduation of sorts. The Magician has only one of these staves, and once you get through the entire cycle, this is the last card, other than the Fool behind it, which is the beginning of a new adventure. She has two. She's balanced. I think you have to... I think it would be... appropriate for you to rely on the goodness of the universe at this time. It's kind of like saying the world is your ally. And maybe there are people around who are going to help you. Could be family, could be friends. But you are being supported. That's the Allies card. There's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, the 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy family. It is a 10, so it is. And you have two of them flanking you on either end. It is trust. This is the couple from the Two of Cups that have grown and matured. So this is emotional maturity, much needed for the Page of Cups, for the Piscean. I do feel like whatever is happening, whatever cycle you're going through, the graduation is this emotional maturity. How you've helped other people out, how they've helped you out, and receiving sort of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It is also Mars in Pisces, and so maybe it's time for you to travel a little bit, take some time off. Whatever is missing will be found. I really feel that here, especially with the consciousness of lack. Because the 10 of Cups is happiness. Sometimes it's just like, it can be shirking your responsibilities, but I don't really see that here with the 3 of Wands, because that's allies. That's the card of finding people or situations that can help you out. Right? It could be workshops, it could be self-help books, it can be videos, then that sort of thing that really kind of build you up or help you out somehow. And then you have this sort of faith in yourself again. You maybe really could use a little holiday or some time with family or that sort of thing. Maybe you're going to travel towards family. Maybe you need money to do that, and maybe family helps you out. Or you are the ally and you're helping them out. That's also possible here. Okay. So what does Spirit want you to know? The silence. Be still, for all the answers lie in the silence. That's this. That's this situation. Your intuition with the High Priestess and the Piscean card to make decisions. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take very good care. Bye for now.